Hey, what's going on, everyone? Good to see everybody on out here. What's happening out there in YouTube land? Just hanging out, soaking some elongated tortoises right now, giving these guys a little bit of a drink. And I was just going to announce right off the top here, I'm going to be doing a sale on elongated tortoises, man. I'm doing them for $125, light or dark. No worries, we're just going for it. But what's up? So there you go, some elongated tortoises. I love these little guys, but we're gonna let them soak. I'll talk about them in a little bit, let them drink. What's going on, man? Let's say some hellos. Hi, Tyler Andrew, what's going on? Cake, what up? What up? Ethan Collins, hello. Caden Carpenter, shout out to you. Cat Chaos, I like that. Hello, very cool name. Chaos is fun, don't you think? Especially when it's controlled. I like that. Yeah, man, what's doing? Let's get this party started. Oh, gee, you're right. So anyway, man, we're just hanging out here today. Hope you guys are doing well. Things are going well for me. Pretty excited. Kyle and I are going to be giving a tour later on. We'll film a little bit of it. I got my good pal, Gary Ream, who started Woodward Camp, the big skateboard camps all over the United States. Started in Pennsylvania. I lived there for about 8 years, had some of the best times of my life there. He's in town, and he's bringing Steve Berra, professional skateboarder and the owner of the Barracks out there in LA, big skateboarding mecca. So I'm excited to see Steve Berra. I haven't seen him in a long time. My goodness, I don't even think he'll remember me. But anyway, so that's going to be pretty rad, man. So we're going to feed some crocodiles. There'll be some Instagram clips being thrown up later on today. So go over to Kamp Kenan on Instagram and follow along if you want to see some crocodile action later on. That'll be fun. And I'm sure I'll film something else as well, maybe a bonus. Who knows? So we're going to be out there. So the really cool thing, though, guys, is Kyle and I are hanging out yesterday. We are definitely getting excited about ramping things up for our little project that we will announce officially soon. But some really cool stuff going on. I think you guys are going to be super jazzed. So I'm pretty stoked. In the meantime, just a reminder, guys, to help keep the camp going. If you're interested in a Kamp Kenan t-shirt, we have some available. Go to the Kamp Kenan store. And like I said earlier, elongated tortoises, $125 today. I'm only selling 5 of these. So there's 5 available. What you got to do is put elongated tortoise in your email to me. Email me first at Kamp Kenan, or actually kampkenan@gmail.com. Put elongated tortoise. I'll answer in the order received if you're interested in a really cool hardy species of tortoise that grows to only be about a foot long. Really fantastic species. They do very well in captivity. And I wanted to try and get this species more represented as a pet tortoise because they don't get big, they're hardy, they can take cooler temperatures, and I think they're interesting. Their heads turn pink and yellow in the breeding season when they grow up. They love high humidity. They eat a wide variety of fruits and vegetables, tortoise chow and leafy greens, and every once in a while they're also going to eat, hey, you know what? I forgot to put the lights on. They're also going to eat, there we go. Bam! Oh, that's much better. They're also going to eat a little bit of carrion or earthworms, things like that. Big fungus eaters, too. They love mushrooms. So let's go back over here and say hello to Javier Diaz. Hi, Jason and Molly. How you doing? All right, so if we got any questions, let's get it going. Happy Cat. Hi, I'm going to send you a photo of your email and email you on the email. I have not heard from you. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. I'm sorry. And hey, who's this? Someone gave us a donation here, a little shout out. Guillermo Perez. Hello from Texas. Just got your first sulcata. Well, thanks for the donation, man. Thanks a lot for that. Here's a little shout out to you, Guillermo. Hope that goes well with the sulcata tortoise. What I like to do with baby tortoises when I first get them is give them a nice soak. I soak these tortoises and baby sulcatas, which I've sold out of already, but don't worry, we have more eggs in the incubator. I've sold out, but you got to soak your tortoises in a little dish like this, a little tub like this, lukewarm water, just enough they can soak their heads. It helps keep them hydrated. So send me another email to Happy Cat. I'm sorry, Happy Cat. Send me another one. I am getting a lot of emails these days, so I don't want to be a jerk, but I don't always see them. I'm very sorry. I work hard to try and do that. What's up? Let's see. Exotic. Another shout out to Exotic Exhibits. Now that sounds like a name I can get behind because you know I love to build enclosures and stuff. So Exotic Exhibits, thank you for your donation. Do I have a dog or would I get a dog? Love the channel. Well, thank you very much. Appreciate your support. Love animals. Had dogs growing up. We had mutts. Always thought they were the best dogs. We always rescued them off the streets growing up in Long Island, New York. We had a dog named Duchess, who was an incredibly loyal dog. And then I found a dog at Webby's Beach in Centimore Riches around about 1984. That was a stray dog. I remember this old man walking past my house as he went to the beach. And then the old man disappeared, never saw him. I remember him walking with this tan dog. Looked like a shepherd beagle mix. It was a weird looking dog. It tapered, man. Its hind legs were small. Yeah, is that right? Yeah, its hind legs were small. And then he kind of grew into a normal sized dog. So it was funny. But my friend and I were playing at the beach and we went through the reeds and we found this dog laying down there. The man must have abandoned the dog. And the saddest thing about it is the dog's harness was growing into, like the dog was growing into the harness. The harness was like really too tight and the poor animal was being constricted by the harness. So me and my buddy, we cut the harness off and that dog followed me home and did the typical thing. Sad puppy dog eyes looking at me as I got on my school bus, right? So bear with me with this story because it's actually a crazy story. So for a week, this dog would just be looking at me. And my dad, we already had one dog. My dad was like, no more dogs. That's it, you know? So dad was like, had it up to here. Didn't want any more dogs. But then one day I went to school. I remember seeing the dog at the bus stop. When I got home, I came inside and my mom was like, hey, look, I got bad news. That dog that was hanging around got hit by a car. And she brought it into our garage to everyone thought it was gonna die. When I walked in there, the dog's head was mangled, its eye was turned around in its head, dog looked totally messed up, didn't think it would live, but it saw me and started wagging its little crooked tail. Well, holy smokes, folks, that dog lived. And we named him appropriately Boy Dog because we were so creative back then. So we named him Boy Dog. He healed. Dad let us keep him. And he turned out to be the most amazing dog ever. My dad spent a bunch of money making a fence around our property, a nice chain link fence. And then what happened was the dog wound up, one dog went under the fence. Duchess would go under the fence if I threw a ball and went over. One dog went under, and Boy Dog would go to the corner and get his two front paws up. He'd jump up, get his two front paws up, and pull himself over. Then they would come to the gate and bark to be let back in. So you can't win, people. But that was a good dog, man. I don't want a dog now, though, because, you know, they're different than tortoises. They require a lot more work. They're different than reptiles. I like having the freedom to come and go, you know, even though I have a large farm here. So I basically, you know, I don't want another dog. Now, Kate has been bugging me to get a dog, but I know the scoop. The kids say they'll take care of it. They're not. I just don't want a dog. To be perfectly honest, when my cats kick the bucket, no more furry animals because I just want to be able to focus on the new thing that we have going on. Well, we have already said, you know, there's going to be a sanctuary that Kyle and I are going to be doing our own sanctuary together. But there's still big news about the sanctuary. So I'm excited, really, really geeked out. So that's going to be reality soon. All right, let's look back and see what's going on. Say hello to some more people. What is Kyle Fulford saying? Let's see. When will Slinky get his enclosure expanded? Been a subscriber for 2 years. Love the channel. Hi from St. Augustine, Florida. Nation's oldest city. That is correct. Know about St. Augustine. Love it. Love getting up to the alligator farm. To answer your question about Slinky, you just wait and see what we build at the new facility that we are creating. A lot of people ask for a place where they can come and see the animals. They want to come to my house. This is my house. I don't want the public there, but soon you guys will be able to help support and visit a place where you can see all the animals. Slinky, Guapo, Lola, Darwin, just hang tight, all right? Hang tight, dudes. and dudettes. Let's see. Tyler Andrews is from Davenport, Iowa. I've been there. Been to Davenport. I know. No. Yeah. Rampage Skate Park, man. I've been to Rampage Skate Park. Rick Molinternal, good dude, one of my BMX pals. Let's see. Do ball pythons make good fur snakes? Thanks, Kenny, you're the best. Shane Waters. Yeah, absolutely. They don't get big. They're the same as an anaconda as far as their behavior in the way that they're constrictors. Not that they're aquatic or anything like that, but you basically have all the snake and a fraction of the size because you get to see and study a constrictor that does make a good pet. Most of the time, they're not bitey. They tame up nicely. They don't require a lot of space, and of course, they don't require a lot of food. So that's definitely a good first snake. Corn snakes are great. Love those as well. So I like those, man. What else do we got here? Well, I'm getting a lot of like shout outs of people like Derek Patton. Everyone's saying where they live. Asheville, North Carolina. Never been there yet. But I want a mountain bike ride up there. I got a good buddy of mine, Brian Howard, is out there. We're going to mountain bike this summer. What happened to the Madagascar Dumont boas? They're fine. They're in their enclosure. I just didn't even guys, I can't keep things together all the time on that outdoor snake thing. We wound up doing it. I forgot to show you the Burmese pythons, and I forgot to show you the Dumerels. They're inside, but they will be getting a new place. And I'm also going to be bringing all my snakes to the new facility when we start to build it out. All those animals are going to get new enclosures. So what's going to happen is I'm going to slow down on the expansion of the camp here, and I'm going to start to focus on building a place that you folks will be able to come visit and help us support. So there you go. Faraz Elias, I'm doing good. Doing really, really good. Sally Hopkins, any tips on Chinese water dragons? Sure. I love Chinese water dragons, medium-sized lizard. You can kind of set them up similar to an animal I used to have, which is a Filipino sailfin dragon. They're really cool. So when you set up their enclosure, I love to do enclosures that have water at the bottom for the water dragons. But then instead of going long, go tall. They're an arboreal species, and they do have the tendency, if they get running, they'll bash into their enclosures. So they can really hurt themselves. They can bash up their jaws and then go off feeding. So what I would do is worry less about the longitudinal space and more about going tall vertically. Really cool branches, different basking areas so they can thermoregulate. With that species, since they get larger, it's better to have a taller enclosure. Then, of course, they're going to be, eating mealworms and crickets and roaches and just to go do the whole calcium and supplementation a couple times a week by sprinkling that on the rodents. You put them in a bag, shake them up, feed the animal. But they like the humidity and plants and stuff to hide it. So there you go. Excuse me. What else do we got going on here? When's the albino alligator coming? Don't know, Dinesh. Don't know. What else we got here? Some nice emojis from Cake Cake. Thank you, Cake Cake. What else do we got here? Where are your soft shells? Give us an update on them, please. My soft shells. Any soft shells I have are going to be they're going to be in the good old pond here. Don't have too many of them. Buttercup is doing good, Ranger 75. Hey, wait, here's an interesting question, I think. Matt Wags. Hey, Kenan, I have 7 turtles, 4 of which are rescues from bad homes. Hope to move to a southern state one day to be able to give them all permanent outdoor enclosures. Right on, dude. Just love keeping animals outside. It's a lot of fun, but you can do some really wonderful things if you choose the right species up north. That's why I like the elongated tortoise, because they are smaller, they're hardy, and they will take cooler temps, not freezing temps, but cooler temps better than some other species from the tropics. These guys are really cool. Plus, they're highly variable. They're kind of fun. I'm going to switch here. They're done. They're walking around. And I'll give you guys a little bit of a look for those of you who are not acquainted to the old, excuse me, was eating popcorn and I got a little dry mouth. So you can see this guy's pretty rad. Really cool pattern on the shell, real dark. They got some cool patterns on the plastron, but then they're highly variable. So here is another one with poop on them. Hold on. Wash that off. But then this one kind of lighter. And every once in a while I get some extremely light tortoises. Here's a real pretty one as well. I think this one's cool too. So you can just see they're highly variable species, but really pretty, kind of fun, tame up quick, and that's always good. So I love those guys. What else we got? Michael, is it wrong that I'm afraid to touch snakes, but yet like watching videos of them? No, it's not wrong, dude. You like snakes, you like them. If you're a little nervous, it's probably because you haven't encountered too many of them, or maybe you have some prejudices or some phobias from childhood. I think snakes, to be perfectly honest, whether you're a guy or a girl, they will innately be scary. To be perfectly honest, when I was young, I had a garter snake. My mom got it as a pet, and I was scared of it. I was just scared. It wasn't until I got older and started to understand them more that the fear disappeared once I learned more about them and learned about their behavior. So just do a little more research and start small and work your way up with handling them. But yeah, who cares, man? It doesn't matter if you're frightened of them. As long as you're not killing them, who cares, right? There you go. And I was playing to the wrong camera. Sorry about that. Let's go back to the wide dude. I'm all over the place. Very cool. Here we go. So let's see. Troy Wilson, where do I sell my reptiles at? Just email me, kampkenan@gmail.com for a price list, and I will get to you and email you back. Not much available right now. We just have some elongateds and a lot of eggs in the incubator. But what I want here, let's see. Maybe you guys can come with me. Maybe we can point this at the incubator and have a look. Let's see what's going on. Let me see if this will work, everybody. There's the incubator. Okay, it's working. So I'm going to come over here, and I know it's not the nicest, picture, but let's see what's doing in the incubator. We had some action going on. Oh, we do have action, people. Look at this. Look at this. We got redfoots hatching out. Can you see? We got little redfoot here. All right, look at this. How awesome is this, everybody? Brand new redfoot tortoise. You see the yolk? You see how the plastron is creased up? The animal's still growing. And, I'm going to leave them in the incubator for a few more days until that yolk gets more and more absorbed. So that's really cool. That's exciting. And then here's another one who's nice and hatched out. His yolk is starting to close up a bit more. I'm looking in the camera to see that better. So you can kind of really see how I do it. These guys are going to stay in. But what I think I'm going to do now, if you'll excuse me 1 second. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to raise, I walked away from it. It's right here. Sorry, everybody. I'm going to take my little spray bottle. Okay, little spray bottle. It's just water. I'm going to gently give these guys a little misting. Because sometimes what can happen when tortoises hatch or turtles, if it's too dry in the incubator, if there's not enough humidity, what will happen is sometimes the fluid from the egg will dry across their nostrils and they can suffocate. So I want to make sure you keep them hydrated. And then eventually I'm going to pull them out and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull them out, soak them, set them up in a nursery. These guys will be ready to ship in about 3 weeks. So if you're looking for a redfoot, they're $125. Got 2 available. If you want to go ahead and buy one and hold one, when these 2 are ready, I'll ship them out to you. So email me at kampkenan@gmail.com and I'll reply and tell you what the next steps are, and then we'll get you going. So that's cute, man. I'm always happy to open the incubator and see something. Now, guys, I cannot see your comments from this far away, so don't be mad if I don't answer any questions for a moment or two. Oh, we got something else happening. What do we got? Let's see this. What do we got? What do we got? This looks good, baby. Oh, we got a cherry head coming out. Look at this. We got a baby cherry head. There you go. Yeah. So look at this, everyone. You guys are seeing it right now. Baby cherry head tortoise coming out of the egg. And you can see, I'm going to touch it. You can see this, the fluid from the egg. It's like a mucousy type consistency. So what will happen is sometimes if it gets on their nares and dries, can you guys see that? If it dries, then that could be problematic for the animal. So how sick is this, guys? We are in the incubator. What's hatching? How about a cherry head? So sick. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So I'm going to put him back in and keep an eye on them as well. How fun, dude. So, all right, good day today, man. We're getting a lot done. We're seeing a lot happening. Let's see what else we got. Boom. Nobody hatching in there. Oh, wait, no, isn't this the one I already pulled out? I think it is. I got excited, it's the same one. I thought I saw some more redfoots. So hold on. Cherry head, nobody's in there. Let's see what's in here. No, nobody hatching out of that one. Let's see. Nope, these were just put in. I actually have the dates marked on. Let's see. Let's see. No, nobody in there. But I'm pretty stoked on cherry heads and redfoots hatching. That's always fun. When we get further down the incubator, this is usually eggs that have been just recently put in. So I don't think we got any more, folks, but that was still pretty exciting. Pretty stoked on that. But it's good to check because sometimes you'll get rotten eggs and you got to pull them out so they don't attract flies, because the flies will wind up getting all the other eggs sick. So you don't do that. Just shut this. So that was cool. We got some new babies going. How fun is that? I'm going to fly right back over here. Bam-o. How do we go? Let's level it up. There you go. Smoke and mirrors, baby. Let's answer some more questions, man. I'm sure some of you had questions about the babies that I did not get to see. So let's see. Oh boy, water from the other guys. Okay. I cannot tell the gender of baby tortoises. That just won't work because, you know, anyone who says they can tell when they're babies, I don't trust them. Let's see what else. Any other questions that I maybe missed? Very cool. How about this one? Where'd it go? Oh, crying out loud. Kenan, how to fix a heat lamp in a closed wooden tortoise enclosure. Hide safely, prevent fires from happening. Whoo, man, you have to experiment and you have to make sure that you're, gosh, I don't know. Call a handyman. I actually can't think that quickly. Hold on. Depends on your enclosure. Maybe don't use a heat lamp. That's what I would say. I have used them. I suspend them from the ceiling, but I make sure that they don't come in contact with any of the wood or insulation and that they don't come in contact with the tortoise. I would switch over to a Zoomed heating pad that you can mount to the roof and the heat will radiate down. So that's what I would do. Let's see, what else? When am I going to do a collab with Brian again? Marty Whelan. Well, sooner than you might think. The end of this month, we're going to meet up in Orlando, and Brian and I are going to do some fun stuff together. And Brian's got a really fun thing that he's working on that's going to involve a few of us animal YouTubers, but I don't want to say too much more because that's Brian's deal. So that'll be really cool. Can't wait to do that. Let's see. What else do we got? Yeah, Gerson, someone was asking about, I can't say your last name. Mazarigos? Cherry heads are $200. We got Puppy Beal, $10. Hey, mate. I love New Zealand. Never been there. Wanna. Hey, buddy. Hope this helps. Big fan from New Zealand. Well, thank you very much. Every little bit does help, and I'm so stoked to have friends out there in New Zealand. There was a big mountain bike event recently in New Zealand. A buddy of mine, Ryan Nyquist, just went over there. Would love to get to New Zealand and see Tuatara in the wild, and just to basically experience that island. It's supposed to be gorgeous. Would love to ride bikes there, and who the hell wouldn't want to go to Middle Earth anyway? So there you go, man. Thank you so much, though, for your donation, mate. Appreciate that. What else we got? Simon Gaiman, $5. Hey, dude, thanks. I mean, you guys are really generous. I appreciate that. Every little bit goes to making more videos, keeping the animals going. And when we do our sanctuary, we're going to have a whole new vibe, man. You guys are going to love it. It's going to be so incredible, and I can't wait to get it going. All right. Hi, Jennifer Wilgus from Connecticut. That's where Tom lives, by the way. He's in Stamford. So go say hello to Tom, okay? Tell him you like the channel. And say thanks, Tom, for dealing with Kenan and filming all the time. New Orleans. Oh, my gosh. It's almost time to go. Princess lives in New Orleans. What kinds of turtles do you recommend buying for my first time taking care of them? We'll be putting them in an outside enclosure. Well, the Elongateds are great. First-timers, redfoots, cherry heads. They don't get large. They like the humidity. They do very well. And when it gets cold in New Orleans, you can go ahead and bring them in for the short winter that you do have. So those are good tortoises. first timers. I really like them. Stay away from the animals that like the drier climates because we know it's humid in New Orleans. Guys, I am going to be going soon. Wait, hold on. Keys Dave 08. My little brother loves your channel. Can I get a shout out for him? His name's Mike Hunt. Mike Hunt, thanks for watching, bud. Appreciate that, dude. And that's really cool that your big brother is asking for shout outs for you. Seems like you got a good big bro. Don't give him too much trouble, okay? There you go, Mike. There you go. All right, let's see. Shannon Casey, how do I convert a refrigerator into incubator? Way too long and detailed a process for me to get into now. Perhaps we'll do a video showing how to make a do-it-yourself incubator. I think that would be a fun video, and I know just the guy that I want to do that with, my friend Paul Vanderscow from Tampa area. That'll be good. All right, guys, so here's what's going on. I got to say goodbye because I have to do my Patreon chat right after this, and then I got to get on over to Kyle's place because we're going to be filming some and feeding some crocs. So there you have it, everybody. Just to reiterate, if you're interested in an elongated tortoise or any of the tortoises you may have seen today, email me, kampkenan@gmail.com. Put in the subject matter, elongated tortoise. I'll tell you what to do next. First come, first serve on these animals. They're $125 special. They're going for $125 because I want people to understand and love these animals. They're down from $150. And I think that's kind of fair for this amazing species. So there you go. Don't forget to subscribe, please. And what else? Subscribe. We got t-shirts. We're doing big things. Can't wait. Tom's coming down in 2 weeks. More new episodes coming your way. Tomorrow, Kyle and I are also going to be going out. We're going to be going down to a few places. And I think you guys will dig that. Brad G, thank you very much. He says Slinky is his favorite reptile. When will I do the next video featuring Slinky? I don't know, but thank you for your donation. I will make sure that we get Slinky here for you in at least the next week on Instagram, which reminds me, follow me on Instagram if you want to see what I'm doing daily. I like to just throw up some stories and stuff like that. I'll be shooting out some stories tonight, putting some stories on Instagram tomorrow. Kyle and I are going on a little visit down to Miami, see Tom Crutchfield, my friend Sam Piscucci, and going to a tropical fish farm. All right, everyone. That's it. I got to click over. I will talk to you all again soon. Thanks so much. Don't forget to subscribe. See you later.